Physical contact can make me awkward. Like when you meet someone for the first time, do you kiss? Do you hug? Do you shake hands? I never know. And when a girl's trying to indicate, I never know how to read the signs. Did she want me to kiss her, or is she just being friendly? Was my touch too eager, my grip too tender? I just wanted to be your friend. I held your hand. That doesn't make us lovers, or does it? I never know. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay. When I was a child, I was raised in this ancient tradition, thousands and thousands of years, a rigorous and impossible code of laws, and I wanted to be the good little Jew, the best little Jew. I kept all the commandments. I believed it was all true. And in amongst all those myriad rules and regulations, statutes and legislations, there was this one that just killed me. Shomer Nigiyah, the laws of physical contact. You see, my culture, my religion, my tradition has a truly unhealthy attitude towards women, towards the relationship between men and women, towards sex between men and women. You see, my Bible believes that the punishment for a rapist is they must marry their victim. And my Bible believes that rape in wartime is permissible because men's urges cannot be controlled. My Bible believes that a man can divorce a woman, but a woman cannot divorce a man. My Bible believes that a girl who is a virgin is worth more than a girl who is not. You see, in my culture, my tradition, my religion, for all males of the age of 13, all physical contact with females is forbidden. So there's no shaking hands, there's no hugging, there's no kissing hello on the cheek, there's no making out, there's no teenage romances, there's nothing. Now, most Jewish kids ignore these rules and do what kids do everywhere. But I wasn't one of those kids. You see, I wanted to be the good little Jew, the best little Jew. I kept all the commandments. I believed it was all true. So I did it all. I never kissed or hugged or groped or touched. I never made friends with a girl just out of lust, just because I wanted to fuck her. And at the school camps and the summer camps, I would see all the couples cuddling and hugging and snuggling together, and my heart would ache with jealousy and with longing. All that intimacy, that sweet, simple intimacy. Dear God of my ancestors, I never wanted the sex or anything like that, dear God, just to hug like that. Be intimate like that. But no, it was forbidden. It was the law. So as I watched my friends go through puberty and masturbation and first kisses and first explorations and first fingerings and touchings and suckings and fuckings, I sat there on the sidelines, never doing nothing, just watching. Never participating, sometimes crying, and sometimes raging. All this love and sex and intimacy being shared all around me, and I couldn't touch it. We all love our cultures. We all love to talk about our cultures, take pride in our cultures, defiantly show the dominant culture that our cultures live on. In spite of you, despite of you, our cultures live on. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God that in a small enclave out in the suburbs, a tiny group of wizened old men steeped in biblical nationalism, wallowing in Talmudic racism and covering up cases of child molestation, continue to hold their people in a black magic thrall of their purported powers and connection to a God of dubious existence. But don't you dare try to take our superstitions away from us. Countless generations have suffered and died for the right to believe in our superstitions, in our ignorance, in our enclave, in our racism. 100 generations have died for the right to believe that we are the chosen nation. Chosen nation. Chosen for what? So much for culture. Fuck culture. Don't talk to me about a culture when your culture is genital mutilations. Don't talk to me about a culture when your culture glorifies racism. And don't talk to me about a culture where guns are legal or where slavery is legal, where it's okay to take someone else's home away from them because your culture told you it was your home first. Fuck culture. Fuck tradition. Some traditions deserve to be ditched, excised like an appendix, just a useless appendage, a vestige a leftover from a previous phase of evolution. So there's a place on a whale's skeleton where you can still see the joints of where its legs used to be. But what good are legs to a whale? So our scientists tell us that the whale's ancient ancestor was a land-dwelling creature, much like a wolf, that one day walked out into the ocean and never came back. And ever since then, the whale has never looked back. Out there in the ocean, the whale evolved into the king of the seas, the largest animal in its planet's history. Out there in the ocean, the whale evolved into this majestic being who sings subtle songs that are so much sweeter than even the sublimest human poetry. Out there in the ocean, of thoughts and ideas in the swirling, dancing chaos of the discourse, out there in that ocean, evolution is turning me into a whale. It is teaching me to swim, to jettison the old parts of me that I no longer need. These appendages, cultural appendages that served my ancestors when we knew dry land, but here I stand in the 21st century at the dawning of the singularity. Before me is the ocean of all of the sciences and all the humanities, every thought, every idea, every take on reality ever experienced by every human since the dawning of time. I am leaving my legs behind and I am learning how to swim. I am evolving and I am becoming a whale. The end.